ever been in a situation where like somebody, they dump you first, for example, or they leave you first, whereas you know that all this time you've been the one tolerating him and you could have left him earlier, and when you sit down and you reflect, you realize the signs were there. I should have just dumped this guy a long time ago before he does, because he did not deserve all these chances, all this time that I gave him. So yeah, in this video, I want to take you to the things which once a man does, it is time, it's a sign that you can dump him, especially if he does not rectify them. In which first or number one on the list is when he no longer makes time for you. Yes, when you realize, especially if in the beginning, you know, he always wanted to see you, make time for you, spend time with you, but now all of a sudden, he's always busy. All of a sudden, he does not have time for you. That is a sign that this man needs to be let go. And why should you do so? Because when he no longer makes time for you, it's also an indication that he's no longer that attracted to you. And if he no longer makes time for you, there is something else that is keeping him busy, in which most often is that he's probably entertaining other women, or already he is cheating. He has another lady. He's just scared to let you go just yet. He's still experimenting or exploring on how far it will go. So most especially if you bring it up to him and he still does not change, and you find that he even gets worse, then such men must be let go before it becomes real with the lady he's cheating with, and he be the one to do the dumping first. And now let's head to the second one. If he stops buying you gifts or spoiling you, doing nice things, most especially if you know so well that he used to do all those things. The moment a man stops doing things or spoiling a woman whereas he used to, it's mainly because he is losing attraction, and that attraction is lost because he feels like he no longer needs that lady or that person. So once he stops doing those things, it's like he no longer cares so much whether he loses you or what. In the beginning, he used to do those things because he wanted to impress you. It's because he felt like if he stops doing, maybe he might actually even lose you. So once you realize that he has stopped doing those things, it could be that he has lost attraction and he's most probably buying those things for the side chick to somebody else. So either way, you have lost. If he stops spoiling you, he's probably buying someone else. If he's not buying someone else, he's no longer that attracted to you, or he no longer cares about making you happy. So that is if you bring it up to him and still does not give a valid reasons, whether it's maybe because he's financially struggling and all, he just doesn't, and you can see this guy has money, it's a red flag. You must start preparing on letting him go. A third one, I think you know this, you learn it everywhere, it's being spoken about in TVs, when a man starts being abusive. Okay? When a man starts being abusive, even if he has not hurt you so much or he just slapped you once, listen, it starts there. It starts with one slap. When he starts beating you up, it will only get worse. It's like bit by bit, he starts getting comfortable. Hence, if you can fall under those women who once he slaps you once and you dump him, and even when he begged you and you find out, even if you end up forgiving him, find out you forgave him, or you forgive him after maybe some month of begging and all, perhaps he can change, he can learn that this lady is not a lady who can tolerate an abusive relationship. So yes, one slap is enough to just dump him, because it's only gonna get worse. Next time he will punch you. Next time, he starts controlling you and stuff. And speaking about controlling and stuff, that heads to number 4, when he is controlling. Actually, controlling is similar to number 3. Controlling, abuse starts with controlling. Every man that's beat up woman, it starts when you say, I don't like it when you hang with this person. I don't like it when you go there. I don't like it when you wear this thing. I don't like it. And then next thing, when you fight, you argue back one time, you will slap you back. So an controlling boyfriend is a red flag. Yes, and I know it won't be easy at times, because you find that when you are still attached, especially when you're still attached, okay, it won't be easy, because you let him go, oh, you start regretting, especially when you're attached and you love this person. So, but once you see those things, just know, be rest assured that more is going to follow. Next time, he's going to beat you. Next time, he'll tell you no longer to speak to you. For me, next time, it's only going to get worse. So once you see that, make sure you tell him about it. And you be preparing that if I see a sign, if it starts getting worse, I am ready to pack and go. I'm ready to let him go, to dump him, and I'm going to make sure I'm ready for it to an extent where it won't hurt me. I will endure the pain and all, because it will start with that control. And let's go to number 5, which are insecurities. Insecurities, though, I think they are similar with number 4 of controlling. Yes, I know at times as a woman, and even us men, we like that. We'll be like, oh, when she shows jealousy, it's kind of sexy, it's kind of cute. But unfortunately, most people who show jealousy or insecurity, they only get worse. Especially when they start even being physically abusive to you. Because next thing, a guy greets you, you will have to be beaten up for that. Next thing, you receive a phone call, someone, maybe you have a colleague, you'll be accused that those are the people. There are people who've been killed in relationships just because of a man being insecure of something that is not even there. So insecurities, yes, you can't just dump someone because they showed some slight insecurities, but try to do a follow-up on how bad they are. And be honest with yourself. The moment you see that this is too much, bring it up to him to stop doing that. And if it gets worse, he has to go. You have to let him go. So that is something that you should be careful of. This is something that you should watch out for. Okay? And as well as, let's go to number 6. When he cheats on you. Yes, most especially if he cheats while you did nothing wrong to him. While he cheats while you've been treating him well. And he apologizes. Let me rest assure you that once a cheater is always a cheater. The only time maybe you can forgive him is maybe if you were the one to cheat first and you know why. Or if you got to a place or a place where you were totally ignoring him, no longer seeing him, and then he ended up cheating, and that's what gave you a wake-up call. There, yes, you can forgive him because you know why he cheated. But if you've been good, you've been treating him well and all, and he just out of the blue cheated, let me tell you, he is most likely to cheat. But of course, if you feel like forgiving him, you love him and all, maybe it was a mistake, you can give him one more chance. But after giving him that, just expect that he's still going to cheat. And be prepared that he's going to cheat again. And know that once he does it the second time, that's it. Let him go and all these things. So yes, of course, those were the 6 things to show you that you should leave your boyfriend. And I'm Ishi here in the Modern Dating Bible. For more videos like this, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I will see you next time.